have like 15 minutes where we can do some work. I want to fish. So let's see, fishing. Let's check to see what exactly we have. So I believe we have all rods we can get at the moment. We can get another one as we continue this. It's part of the fishing quest. But let's check this out. There are a lot we're missing. We got the fighter. Snow crab, azelfish, kasagin, armorican carp, willow turtle, tiger rockfish, rock eater, rainbow trout, piranha, carp, gluttonous bass. We're missing a gluttonous bass. Okay, looks like we can get it from the harbor district, actually. Let's do that. I'm just looking at the required bait. I think we have what we need. Primary rod, I believe. Oh, it shouldn't matter. As long as we can use earthworm. Okay, we have a shit ton of it. Have we got an eel? I don't know if we have. Not gonna complain about getting crab, we're gonna need it for other stuff. I will complain about getting eel because I'm pretty sure that's useless. Give me the bass. God damn it. We're gonna spend the leftover time of the stream just here, trying to get the one thing. There we go. Gluttonous bass, 55 reg. New material. Cool. Okay. Let's see, what do we got next? We got the bass, then trout. Got it. Rain eater. Got it. Salamander. Got it. We're missing salmon. Which again we can get from Crossbow City Harbor District. I think I never fished here. We need to give it a roe. Or deluxe dumplings. Let me try this. We can buy more of these, so I'm more inclined to use them. That's salmon? Was that what I was looking for? I think so, right? Yeah. First try! Oh, that's next. After salmon, there's arowana, and there's gladiator. Then there's eel, we got a bunch of them. Actually, might have gotten all of them from that one place. Adamant turtle. And, okay, then there's a bunch of fish I haven't gotten. Okay, East Crossbow Highway in Boathouse. There's a fish we can get from there. It's also a good time to check how expensive the bait is. Before I forget, 200. It's not bad, but 5 for 1,000. We're not that loaded. Okay, let's hope we get lucky. It's like this fish can only be gotten from here anyway, so hopefully that's not it. I think last time I fished here, that's what I got. Come on. Come on. If I don't get what I want, I'm reloading. Give me a second. When's the last time I saved? Okay, I saved right there. Actually, let's keep that carp. That's something we can use to mooch off of to mooch stuff. But this fucking fish is not coming out. Guide says it's deluxe dumplings in the East Crosswell Highway Boathouse, which I assume is this place. We're not getting it though. There it is. We used up all our deluxe dumplings, so I have to buy more. All my money going into bait. Ugh, it sucks. Okay, next up, another fish I don't believe I have, or well, fish. There's a queen crab. We can get it from the same place I was fishing in Crossville, actually. Oh wait, let me check something. You can fish in the fucking well in the police academy? Let me see that. Where is that? Excuse me? What is this location that is written in the in the guide? There's like Crossbow Police Academy well in parentheses. Might as well throw a line out while we're here? Are you crazy, Lloyd? I didn't know this was location. Queen crab. Okay, that's what we wanted, but can't believe that's a thing. Okay, next up, we need to get the gold salmon, which is only in Maine's Mountain Path Pond. I'm actually not super sure where that pond is. Oh, it's probably... Let me check. It says pond. Ah, damn it. So it's probably not here. I wouldn't expect it to be here. Are there any other ponds around here? Analyze steel. So these things are... I rarely see them. You need them to get like the all monster analysis stuff. They give a ton of XP if you kill them. The problem is that they want to escape desperately. And they are really good at dodging physical attacks. So I'm just trying to see if I can just magic them. I'm probably not gonna be able to. Fucking runs out of the way, you little asshole. There we go. Wait, 1 XP? Huh, it might be that it's just too low level at this point. But I don't know how you would kill them at higher levels, like at lower levels anyway. That's a shame. Well, I guess it did give me a fair bit of Sepith. Where's the pawn, bro? Ah, this is probably it. Oh no, is there one? Is this blocked by that fucker? Wasn't I able to use this before? Narcisse the Crazy Wave. Oh, and whomst might you be? Let me just check that real quick. Yeah, this guy's just gonna be an asshole. Whomst might you be? I'm Lloyd from the Fisherman's Guild. I take it you're from the Imperial Fishing Club? Indubitably, it is I, the opulable and stylified member of the Elite Four, Narcisse, the Crazy Wave. Is this a Phoenix Wright's character? I presuppose you are here to throw down your gauntlet, as it were. Very well, but first you must go forth and catch the Crossbellan embodiment of peace and beauty, and that would be? Haha, you will have to dedicate that for yourself. While you go scouring, I'll be here anticipating your return. Now then, allow me to appreciate your fishing. No, I hate him. Ah yes, the noble carp. Truly, it is the pinnacle of Crossbow's piscine beauties. So magniferous, so exquisite. What was the name of that character in fucking Ace Attorney? You know which one I'm talking about. As for the conditions for Angler's Duel, just just fish the most expensive thing you can find in this thing, which is fine because it's what we're actually trying to fish. It's time to do the duel. Fly high, my rod. Rainbow trout, worth $600. Gold salmon. 3,000, Mira. Get owned. I acknowledge your skill. It's quite splendiferous, actually. As proof of your conquestory, I begive you this medal. Crazy Waves medal. Thanks. So there's one, and now we can fish here if we want, but we don't want to anymore. At least for now. Let me check that piece of equipment. I'm curious. Speed plus 10, movement minus 2. A marveliferous medal given to the winner of an Angler's Duel. Ah! Ah! Oh, actually, let me check. There might be another fish we can get here. Hmm. Ah. Almost forgot. So this might be... I'm not sure if the fish that I want can show up at this point. Let me try. So if you use deluxe dumplings here, we should be able to get our legendary fish. The thing is, are we gonna get the fish or are we gonna get more salmon? Yeah, that's what I thought. Might have to reload. Let's try for a little bit. And if it doesn't work, I'll just quit it here and go get the other fish in the next stream. Oh, shit. That was quick. Emerald coughed up Jade Line. Whoa, this one's a whopper. It kind of looks like an acel fish. Maybe it's a rare mutation. But I think I read through the walkthrough a little bit, and there's actually a point up ahead that's a bit better for what we're going to do. There's still like one fish that we cannot catch at this point in the game. It should become available as we progress a little bit. So I believe it's better if we get to that point first. So let's carry on. Okay, back in. So let me just check our stuff. Okay. There's one thing that we forgot last time, or rather that I forgot. One event I just missed completely. Dudley, this is a surprise. I don't know why I didn't notice it, but this should give you some bonding points with Dudley. My thoughts exactly. This is the last place I expected to run into all of you. You're back to handling your support request today, is that right? Yeah, we're helping however we can. If you don't mind us asking, have you heard anything new about the Red Constellation's whereabouts? Hardly. Tracking them down has been a thorn in the 1st Division's side. We expected the Imperial government to make a statement, but there's been nothing but radio silence from Urbonia. If they are planning something, it'll probably come during the referendum. Division's working tirelessly to be prepared for anything. What brings you here then? You're looking pretty down in the dumps. Didn't take you for the time to drown his problems away. I'm not drinking, I'm just having a soda. Well, you did a good job fooling me, the way you've been nursing that glass. What about you, Bannings? Do you drink? Sure, but not often. How old are you, Lloyd? I forget every time. Aren't you 18? At least that's one way you haven't taken after a guy. Did you used to drink here with my brother, Dudley? What's the legal age in Japan for drinking alcohol anyway? Wasn't it 20? I don't think it's 18. It was the guy who introduced me to karate. He always had a knack for tracking down holes in the wall like these. Oh no, your brother was a drunkard. With the way he liked looking for trouble? Yeah, I'll bet. Which of you held your liquor better? No comment. What I will say, Orlando, is that Guy and I have hollower legs than any of you greenhorns could ever dream of. Hollower legs. I've never seen that expression. Keep talking, Sudsley. You ain't even seen me hit the bottle. I'll leave you so sloshed, you'll be thinking you put on beer goggles in the morning, Four Eyes. I'd be happy to drink you under the table some night, Orlando, if that's what you really want. Okay, easy, guys. Even when it comes to alcohol, Dudley has a hyper-competitive streak, I guess. I shouldn't be surprised. There's one event. It's locked. The 1st Division's investigation is over, so it should be empty inside. Where could they have gone? The CGF is still keeping a lookout for them. They haven't let down their guard since. Are you alright? Yeah, don't worry about me. I just need to settle things once and for all the next time I face them. You're right. Okay, those are the events that we missed last time. Luckily, we didn't move too far ahead and just skip them entirely. We have a lot of other side stuff to do, so... luckily I had a chance to just look back over the walkthrough that I'm following. Anyway, let's start doing some side quests. Let's start with this. Oh, Father, where art thou? I'm searching for my father, whom I was separated from at a very young age. At Longlow Inn, I believe. Probably towards the back. Oh. There. Look, Armand, he's fast asleep. This looks familiar. He sure is, Ellie. Our little boy is sleeping like the angel he is. Then again, his mother is one too, so I'm hardly surprised. Oh, Armand. Didn't we have a quest with these two guys in the previous game as well? Would you happen to be Armand? They didn't have a baby at the time. Or maybe I'm thinking of Sky, because I'm pretty sure we also had this couple in there. Who is asking, if I may? We're the Crossville Police Special Support Section. We're here to respond to the support request you submitted. Thank heavens you're here. This is wonderful, Armand. It's finally happening. You're right, Ellie. I put so much on your shoulders ever since you gave birth to our baby. It makes me feel just awful not being able to do more for our family. Please just get to the point. This is a little bit too saccharine for me right now. You, me, and our precious baby boy. How could I ever forget? Oh, Ellie, how I love you. Just add one more. Just take off one L in there, and we have a party member. It's hard to get a word in with these two lovebirds. It's as if they're off in their own little world, I'll say. Ahem. Apologies for interrupting the two of you again, but do you think you could tell us more about your request? Yes, of course. Sorry about that. We'd like you to search for a certain someone. I know this is a little sudden, but do you think you could commit to our request first before we continue? Help the lovebirds. Fly the coop. You really mean that we're saved? Ellie and I have been at a total loss this entire time. This is lovely news, Armand. I can't tell you how happy I am. Whenever they turn to each other, you know they're just gonna talk for an hour. The details, please. Right. Theo is done with this. Excuses for that. I'll get right to explaining. The person I'd like to search for is my father. I was separated from him at a very young age. That must mean it's been decades since you last saw each other. Correct. My family and I currently live in Liberal. Okay, so I'm probably remembering a side quest from Sky then. But as a child, I lived in Crossville. However, after my parents were divorced, I went to live with my grandparents on my mother's side in Liberal. I thought for sure I'd never see my father again. But you see, Armand and I recently had our first child, this little bundle of joy. When that happened, Armand said that he wanted his father to meet his new grandchild no matter what. It's quite a story. I want to show him the happy family we've built together. So we packed our bags and let my mother know we were going to Crossville. However, you have no idea where he is. Exactly. I thought he owned an estate in the residential district, but he's disappeared without a trace. My mother hasn't heard a word about him since the divorce, hence why we're mounting a search. Moved to downtown district after being hospital. Hang on! Hey, didn't we just try to find someone in the downtown district that moved over there after being hospitalized? Wasn't the door locked? Suspiciously? Do you know of anyone who lived in the residential district who matches his description? Not that I'm aware. I could ask you for your father's name and profession, Armand. She didn't know if he was even still working the same job he used to. His name is Gable, and he was a member of the Crossbow Diet. Ah, there you go. Representative Gable? That guy, huh? Even you know him? Yes, we ran into him during a request a couple months ago. In that case, we should start by visiting Lotus Heights downtown to see what we can learn. We might find some clues as to why he hasn't been home. Must have been fate that led you to us. So for this quest, you can't actually get any extra points, so let's just go straight there without doing anything strange. Mr. Gable, are you home? I guess he's out. What's going on over here? Music is kind of sad. I hope he wasn't hurt during the attack. Morning, Tance. Would you happen to know where our favorite former Diet member has run off to? I haven't seen him in about a week. Why, is he in some kind of trouble? Not exactly, no. That boy came all the way from Liberal to look for him? How about that? Gable is one lucky father. Okay. Gable had already run off by that time. He didn't bother telling me where he was headed, and I didn't think to ask. Face first into a dead end. This isn't going too great. There might be someone who knows what happened. Who? A man who lives on West Street. He helped Gable out when he was still a member of the Diet. Even after Gable moved in, he stopped by to check on him all the time. He lives at Villa something. That's the name of his apartment. Okay. It's like Villa Raisins or something like that, I think is the name of the building. Doesn't matter, I know where we need to go. I should have just teleported. Oh well. No clue which building though. This one maybe? Oh yeah. Old Man Levick. Oh, if it isn't the SSS, how can I help you? Would you happen to know Gable? You know the man? Gable was an old protege of mine back when we were in the Diet. Bingo. Well, you see... We were trying to reunite Gable with Armin and his family. I see. So they put in a request for you, did they? You're in luck. Gable visited me just the other day, asking for the best place to lay low in Crossbow. What a numbskull. Who does he think is running away from? His son and the lovely new family he started? I can only assume that this means you know his whereabouts. But where's the guy in hiding anyhow? Doesn't make sense to me. I just want him to see the baby! The baby! Far be it for me to speak on his behalf, but... yeah, never mind, I best stay out of this one. If you want your answers, he should be over in Armorica Village. You'll find him there somewhere. Then you can ask him why he's being such a big chicken yourselves. Well, thank you for telling us. Our former Diet member is hiding in Armorica. Let's head on over. Where's my car? Armorica Village. Now, where could he be? Do you guys know where he's been? Guess not. We've made it to Armorica. Now, where could Gable be hiding? Let's check out any places that might be suspicious. It would be wise to speak to the villagers as well. Okay, I wondered if the dialogue might change. Have you seen a weird guy? Kind of portly, has a mustache, hits on nurses. As they were talking about what happened with Minith. Have you had any newcomers? Will you be staying with us tonight? We do have some rooms available. If Gable came to lay low in Armorica, there's a good possibility of him staying at this inn. Is there someone named Gable staying here? Gable? He stops by to grab a bite to eat every so often. Only to eat? You mean he isn't renting a room? He's never checked in with us, at least not as far as I remember. I figured he just liked our food enough to keep making trips out from the city. Huh. Maybe he has a relative in the village he's been staying with. If that were the case, Armand would have known to come here already. We should take a look around. He might have found himself a good hiding spot to hole up in. Lloyd, what's on your mind? I could swear the shed was unlocked last time we were here. That sound just now. There's totally someone in there. I concur. Well, this has happened before. Let's go speak with Chief Tolta. Okay. Can we just, like, kick the door down? Give him a spook? I guess it would be kind of bad of us to destroy village property like that. Welcome back to our Mori, SSS. What can I do for you? Is there a man living in your granary? Sorry, in the shed. As a matter of fact, there is. About 3 or 4 days ago, a man suddenly came by and asked if he could lodge there for a while. I believe his name was Gable. We were right, but wait, why the shed? I offered to arrange a room at the inn for him, but he said he wanted the most inconspicuous place possible. He wouldn't tell me the details of his circumstances, so I assumed he was in a dire situation. I never guessed it would be all of you who are looking for him. Is he an accessory to a crime or something of that nature? No, not at all. We should probably explain everything to him from the beginning. Yeah, you're not harboring a criminal. Thank God. The SSS was searching for Gable on Armand's and Ellie's behalf, because they want to show him the baby. He's a former Dyad member. And what's more, he faked a stay in the hospital to avoid punishment for tax evasion. Why are we explaining this part to him? I think I recall seeing a photo of him in the Crossbow Times. Not to worry though, this request isn't related to his dubious history with Mira. Why did we bring that up? Can we speak with him? We aren't sure why yet, but he's been avoiding Armand and Ellie since they started looking for him. Sure, until recently I was on bad terms with my son as well. Our problem was that we weren't communicating. I wouldn't wish for anyone to end up in the same situation we were in, not if I can help it. Thank you, Chief. Gable, come on out! Please tell them to leave. Please come out. The people who came to see you aren't your son and his wife. How did you... Mr. Gable, can you hear me? This is the Crossbow Police Special Support Section. The police? What do you want with me? We don't mean to alarm you. We're here about a request we received from Armand and Ellie. We have no intention of bringing you out by force, nor do we have the authority to. If you insist upon it, we'll walk away empty-handed and explain the situation to Armand and Ellie. But before that, will you at least hear us out, or could you at least just explain what's happening? You unlock the door. Yeah, let's head inside. Thanks, Chief. He can't even bear to face us. Hi, Mr. Gable, it's been a minute. You've led us around on quite a chase. Well, congratulations, you found your man. You said my son and his wife have been looking for me? Save your breath, I won't meet with them no matter what you say. Why are you being so stubborn about this? That much should be obvious. My son Armand despises me, I'm sure of it. You think he despises you? Care to elaborate on that? I was involved in all manner of corruption when I was a part of the Dyad, he doesn't even know about it. Status, power, and Mira were my sole motivations. To attain them, I turned my back on my family. My wife wasn't pleased, but she busied herself with raising Armand to distract herself from the discontent. I slipped deeper into my licentious ways. Is that how you say that? Until one day I did something no married man with a child should ever do. While my wife was out of the house, I invited my mistress in. How could you? No wonder the two of you split up. It didn't take long for my wife to find out. She left me and took Armand back with her to Liberal. Well, sounds deserved. I don't know what they've been through since then, but I'm sure the divorce has caused them both much pain. I, on the other hand, had a great time when all was said and done. No more need to hide. Jesus. The day I signed the divorce papers, I invited another woman to come fill the empty space in my estate. That's quite the story. I guess you couldn't keep it in your pants. Much in the same way you cannot keep your mouth shut, Randy. He's not wrong. My son has every right to hate my guts. Your son doesn't even know about it. Do you want us to tell him about it? I also swore loyalty to the former speaker of the Diet, Mr. Hartman. But as soon as my tax evasion came to light, he tossed me aside like I was nothing. The truth is, I should be behind bars, just like he is. As fate would have it, all I lost was my seat in the Diet. After all the despicable things I've done, how could I ever look my son in the eye? At least we have the whole story now. May I say something? Let me be clear, I don't condone what you put your wife and son through all those years ago. I especially don't approve of all the ways you abused your position in the Diet. However, based on everything we've heard so far, there's no denying that you regret your actions. I agree. You've come to terms with your mistakes and would be able to see that you paid your dues. We forgive you, though we have no authority to do so. As such, there is no reason to use your guilt as an excuse to avoid your family. But that's not all. From the impression I got, Armand doesn't resent you in the slightest. I don't think he even knows about it. We met with him and his wife, Ellie, when they requested us to help find you. They're a loving family. You could see it in their smiles. Maybe a little too loving. Do you know what Armand said to us back when we accepted the request? I want to show him the happy family we've built together. Him, his beloved, and your newborn grandchild. Gasp! Exactly! Lloyd is telling the truth. They were so sweet on each other that my teeth were starting to hurt. If he really hates you the way you think he does, I sure couldn't see it past all this happiness. You never know, though. If his poker face is half as good as mine, it could all be an act. Maybe he's waiting until you're alone to take you out. Shut up. I'll take you out right now if you speak another word. We'd appreciate it if you could take our word for it. Could you find it in you to see your family? How could I not after everything you just said? Really? You're sure? I'm done lying. Now bring them here before I change my mind. Sure thing, I'll call them over right away. Lloyd hurriedly got in contact with Long Lao. Armand and Ellie were then told to come to our Morka village as soon as possible. The SSS agreed to wait outside the shed so that Gable could mentally prepare himself. My father is in the shed? As hard as it might be to believe, yes, he's in there. We spoke with him and he promised to meet you both. Thank you so much. I can't imagine why he'd be hiding in a place like this, but we're in your debt regardless. I'm finally going to meet my father-in-law, isn't this wonderful? I'll have to apologize for not inviting him to our wedding. Oh, my dearest Ellie, how can it be that your soul is so pure? Your heart is as untainted as fresh snow. Your heart is as untainted as fresh snow, and that, my dear, is why I love you so. Oh, Armand. Get in the shed! Sorry. Sorry about that. You say sorry too, Armand. Bounces sorry. Go. Good job, Armand. Jesus. Moving on, Gable is waiting inside. Take as long as you need. Thank you, sir. We will. Oh, we get to see it. Damn. I forgot. Is that really you, Father? It's been so long. Yes, I suppose it has, Armand. Around 15 years, in fact. And she must be... Pleased to meet you, sir. I'm Armand's wife, Ellie. Your new daughter-in-law. I see. It does my heart good to know that my son has found a fine young lady like yourself. Oh, that's very sweet of you. And in your arms, is that... Yes, this is our son, Father. Armand, why don't you say hello to Grandpa? Goo-goo. Good boy, Armand. Say, Armand, I know I've given you and your mother more grief than could ever be forgiven. I'm not sure what you mean? But more importantly, look at this, Father. Armand's eyes shine like pure sapphires. They're just like Ellie's, as clear and beautiful as the midday sky. Yes, but he has your ears, Armand. Every time I see them, I just want to eat him up. Oh, Ellie, for as long as I live, I'll never let you go. Nor I you, Armand. We'll be together forever. Your father, what's wrong? Perhaps he's not feeling well, Armand. No, I'm fine. Truly, I am. Thank you so much, everyone. Because of you, I was able to reunite with my father and introduce him to our new family. He looked so happy about it, too. I'm glad we could help out. Speaking of Mr. Gable, is he staying inside the shed? He said he needed some time to think before he heads home later. We were partway through our conversation when all of a sudden he turned around and refused to look at us face to face. I wonder what that was all about. Could he have been crying like a baby? They grow up so fast, don't they? No need to worry, you two. I think what they mean to say is that he'll be alright. So what do you plan to do now? He didn't cry like a baby, he cried like a grown man. Well, I've been looking forward to reuniting with my father for so long. More than anything, I want us to find a way to stay in touch. I doubt your mother is going to take it very well. But I'd like for him to come and visit us in Liberal someday. I'll be wishing you the best of luck with that. I have another reunion to look forward to. Isn't that right, my dearest Ellie? Of course, my darling Armand. Ever since we first held our child, we've sworn to give him a life full of happy memories like today. Little Armand met his grandfather. I can hardly wait to give him some brothers and sisters too. You, me, and a house full of wonderful, lovable children. Together we'll become the greatest family on the entire continent. Let's start working on it right now. Oh, Ellie, I love you so. And I you, Armand. We're cool here, right? Request complete. Can we leave? What do you say we go take in the sights? That sounds wonderful, Armand. And they walk away. Arm in arm. Haha, oh, Ellie. Hee hee, oh, Armand. Goo goo. Jeez. Goo goo. Those two never let up, do they? That they don't. In a way, I'm almost jealous of what they have. Seeing them like that made me want to visit my parents. You too, Ellie? I was just thinking I should probably spend some time with my mom soon. I called my parents earlier today, so... Oh, tomorrow's Mother's Day, actually. I'm gonna have to call her again. And probably my grandparents. They're kind of far to see them, though. Should probably send something as well. Let me check this. That's one quest done. Okay. We have another quest. I believe we should be doing Charity Case. This one actually does have some extra points we can get, depending on what we do. Go, go. I should have read the baby's voice like a very deep baritone if I could. Go, go. Too late. The bit came too late. Where were we supposed to go? Crossbow City. I'm just vibing to the village music. It's so serene. I forget what I'm doing. Okay. Over here. I believe. Let's save. Hello. Doesn't look like they're coming. How about giving up on this whole idea, Roy? Are you serious, Grandpa? We're holding this charity drive to raise everyone's spirits. We can't just cut the main attraction. What would we even do? Replace it? With what? I understand that, Roy, but... Sorry to interrupt your conversation, you two. Oh, it's the SSS. It's good to see you again, Lloyd. Are you here for the charity drive? Well, if I'm not mistaken, your association requested our assistance with the event. I don't recall anything of the sort. That was me. Just when that happened, I did it in secret a little while ago. I can give you guys the rundown real quick. If you have the time for it. It's for a good choice. A good choice. It's for a good cause. Charity schmarity. I'd be happy to help you out. Let me explain the request then. As you're all aware, we're holding a charity drive in the Civic Center. We've got a piano performance and a buffet lined up right now, but there's just one problem. And that would be... I had a special program planned for later. It's supposed to be our main event. But we're short on participants. Things are at a total standstill. What was the event? It's the Miss Crossbow Pageant, Work It Working Girl edition. Sorry, Work It Working Girl. So it's a beauty contest. You want to hear me complain? I'm a pro at scoping out babes. The subtitle is rather Cringe-inducing, however. How do you figure? Who better to honor than the working women of our city, right? That being said, we've barely gotten any participants. Only 3 women have agreed to take part so far. That's not nearly enough to hold a pageant. At this rate, cancellation will be the only logical step to take. Well, it's not as if I can't understand why most would be hesitant to go through with this. I have a feeling I know where we fit into the picture. Yeah, I guess we gotta find more people. Yep, it's exactly what you're thinking. I'd like you guys to scout out some women in the workforce who'd be willing to compete in the pageant. Alright, I think we get the idea. Can we get Ellie, Tio, and Noelle to join up? That sounds about right. You already have 3 participants. Who are they? The first one is Cynthia. She's one of the receptionists at the town's department store. Next is Eris, a back alley hostess. And last but not least, I got the okay from Officer Kate at the CPD. Wow, I can't believe you actually managed to convince her. A receptionist, a hostess, and a cop, huh? That's some nice variety you got there. What other kinds of working women are you looking for? Let's see, I'm looking for a waitress, an artisan, a maid, and a sister from the church. I think these 4 occupations would strike a very nice balance. I'd like to have a nurse or a member of Arc and Seal participate too. That would be nigh impossible. After Ilya's recent injury, Arc and Seal has suspended operations. And Ursula has its hands full, attending to the recent influx of patients. We'll find you a waitress, an artisan, a maid, and a church sister, just like you asked. Okay. I believe we can also pick... We should be able to pick a party member, actually. Like I mentioned it before. Probably not all of them, but maybe one. I don't know if that affects bond points, though. So I just wanted to check real quick. Near the bottom. Ellie is maxed. Tio is maxed. Randy is maxed. Noelle is not maxed. Wasi is maxed. I gotta pick Noelle. If it gives us the option. Okay, looks like we should be able to get... Looks like we got all the bonding points, actually. We just need to get Rixie up, if we can. Hopefully we get other chances to do so. Okay, let's go start finding people. Okay, we finished that one. Charity case. A waitress, an artisan, a maid, and a church sister. We only need to find 1 woman for each occupation. Let's speak to everyone who could fit the bill. Okay. So, first of all, let's go to the central square. Wendy! Wendy! Isn't she the artisan role in the pageant? I feel like this is the hardest to find. I kind of doubt it's her thing, but I guess it wouldn't hurt to ask. Like, mechanic, artisan. I guess it feels like something different. Pageant? The heck is that? Some kind of newfangled orbital component or something? Come on, Wendy. Have you seriously never heard of a pageant? I may be pronouncing it wrong as well. Leave it to an engineer to be completely ignorant of the outside world. I'm just pulling your leg. I know what a beauty pageant is. Sure, I'm going to give it a try. Really? There's a shock. You're the last person I expected to join. No offense. None taken. You know what they say, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Besides, how am I going to turn down a request from an old pal like Lloyd here? An old pal like Lloyd. I've got some work to finish before things start, so just give me a ring when you need me. Thanks a bunch, Wendy. That's one. Next up should be Shan. Shan. Huh. How about Shan as our pageant mistress? Why is she sighing? Oh, probably sad about Rixia. Could I have a moment of your time? What's up? Lloyd asked Shan if she would be interested in participating in the charity pageant. Oh, that thing? I already turned down Roy when he asked earlier. With Rixia gone, I don't really feel up to it. In that case, you shouldn't force yourself. Sounds like you still haven't come to terms with her leaving, huh? Yeah. I've been so depressed, I think it's starting to rub off on our customers too. It's like I'm bringing down the whole restaurant. How about this? You could always participate in the pageant as a way of cheering yourself up. Why regret sitting it out in the future? You may as well give it a shot. Oh, you smooth talker, you. That's a good point. Okay, count me in. I'm gonna do everything I can to pump up the party. I'll walk on stage, wish for continental peace, and even wear a bikini if I have to. Damn. I don't think it's that kind of pageant, Shan Shan. So I wouldn't complain. Call me when it's time to start, okay? I won't be late. Sure thing, Shan Shan. We'll see you there. Okay, next one. We need a maid, right? I can think of one. That would probably agree. Hello, Lady Ellie. As it says, Joanna, I order you. I ordered you to be the maid. She already is one after all. Do you mind asking her for us, Ellie? I don't, but I'm not sure she'll agree. Joanna's always been timid. I have a request for you, Joanna. If it's coming from you, Ellie, I'll happily oblige. A pageant? I beg your pardon. That was a rather delayed reaction. Me participate in a pageant? I could never. Oh, come on, you'll be fine. I'm giving you the official Randy seal of approval. As if that means anything. I don't mean to pressure you. We'll find someone else. I'm sure we can ask around for another maid who's willing to participate. Another maid? Just a moment, my lady. After some consideration, I would like to participate after all. Why the sudden change of heart? If my lady should request anyone to play the role of a maid, it should be me, her actual maid. Thank you, Joanna, but if it turns out to be too overwhelming, it's okay to pull out, alright? Damn, just pressured her into it, I feel like. And we have one more person. I don't actually remember who we're supposed to even get. Oh, right, a church sister, right? We have a very special one in mind. They have portrait art. Hello, SSS. Can I help you with anything? I think we found our sister for the pageant. Good thinking. Let's give it a shot. Hey, Reese. I know a place with free food. You just have to do this one thing for us. A beauty pageant? I admire that it's for charity, but I still have so many responsibilities to here at the cathedral today. And I'm not sure how appropriate it would be to participate as a sister of the church. You raise a good point. Shoot, just when I thought we were finally going to see Reese strut her stuff. Well, I do think they're working toward a good cause. Is it only a pageant, or are they hosting other attractions as well? I think there's more to it. Do you remember, Tio? A piano recital and a buffet table have also been arranged for the event. I've changed my mind. It would be my honor to participate. Why the sudden change of heart? Was it the buffet that did it? In any case, I still have to assist with mass for a little while longer. Contact me again when it's time for the pageant to start. We will. Alright, that's the last participant we needed to find for the pageant. Let's head back to the Civic Center and give Roy and Chairman Morse the news. Okay, need to actually get into the city before we can teleport, I think. Right? Yeah. Administrative district. Sorry if I'm speaking a bit weird. I have a... Well, I usually speak weird anyway, but I have like a little wound in my mouth again. I say again because it keeps happening.